Hey everyone, I'm Sunak Agarkar and welcome to Agak Media Academy. This is the 24th tutorial in Blender tutorial series for beginners. So in the last tutorial, we saw how we can mix two shaders or mix two colors using a texture as a factor to it, right? Now in this tutorial, what we're going to look at is, let's just delete this down. Let's have our um, shader principled BSDF and just hook it up to the surface. And now we will have my, again, this is something different that I want to tell you. Let's have the noise texture that we always have, and I'm just putting it up to the base color, and you already know how noise texture looks like. Now this is not the point of this tutorial. What we are going to use is, we are going to use a color ramp. Now color ramp is basically, we already know a noise texture gives a factor, it does not give the color. We are not using colors. If you use the colors directly to the base color, you will see some odd looking colors, randomly picked colors, randomly looking noise of colors when we use the colors. But this is not we use the factor, right? So now, right now, by default it is black and white noise. Now we can change this black and white noise using the ramp color ramp node. So if I just select this hook, this handle here, I can just increase or decrease this handle like this, right? If I just select this handle, and if I just click here, and if I just change the color, I can directly change the colors to the color ramp. I can also add one more handle if I want. This is +1 to add the handle, and here I can also change, can get a different color right here, let's say, and here I want some different color, let's say green. Of course I'm not looking up at making it great, but yeah, this is what it actually we can do with the color ramp. Now this is linear right now. If we just get it to ease, then it will be some easing out happening. If we go it to the cardinal, then cardinally, some changes will be happening, the color shifting will be happening. If we go to B spline curves will be added, so it will be even more softer. And constant is the best. Constant is the best because it gives constant noise. Now this noise is really great because we have complete control over how we want the noise to look like. Here we, I think, only need two of them, not the third one. But noise is this, we have complete control over, we can just create some patchiness to it, right, using the constant method right here. So this is the use of color ramp node. And I think this is it for this video, because there is nothing much to tell you about the color ramp node. But color ramp node is used extensively in the shading editor panel to just change the colors. This is not just about the noise texture. You can just create, you can just have two different, okay, we'll try one more thing, right? If we have two different textures, let's say I want a Warner texture, and the Warner, this is the color ramp which I don't want it to have. Warner texture, let's look up at the Warner texture. Now this is our Warner texture, one texture. I'm just decreasing the or increasing the scale for this to look kind of awesome. Now this is our Warner texture. Let's add one more texture. Let's add a wave texture, right, in the circles panel, in the rings panel. And these wave texture will look like this, right? Now what we want is, we want to mix these two textures using the color ramp or noise texture, right? Now let's look up. We know that using or mixing two textures is about mixing two shaders, but right now we don't have shaders, we have RGBs. So what we are going to use is a mix RGB node. So this one is here, and the color one, let's hook it up to here, right? Of course, now this is looking awkward because it is mixing everything together at once. This mix BSDF mix RGB is mixing up the Warner texture and the wave texture at once at every instance, right? But this is what we don't want. We want to handle this using a noise texture. So if I just put up the noise texture just right here, directly putting up the noise texture as a factor to to the mix shader, and just give it a second to load because this is different. So this is what it looks like. No much difference because there is really no difference which we can cover just right now. So if I just let me, yeah, okay, good. So if we just use this one color ramp, and I want the white one here and the black one here, and I'm going to use the ease method. Just give it a second to load, and this is what it now looks like, right? So as you can see, and we don't want mix, we just let's say want value, right? So this is what it is. Now we can see some texturing is happening along with the noise texture. So this is what we can have. This is what is really great about using the noise texture and color ramp in conjunction with the mixed shader, right? This is how we can mix the two in such a way that we have some really awesome looking textures just right here. Now it's been 7 minutes. I think we can add to one more thing, maybe. Let's look up, or maybe we can just do it in some other tutorial, I think, because it's already been about 8 minutes. So I think we'll just stop it right here, and we'll try to look at it in some other video in the next tutorial. So that is it for this video. I hope you learned something from this video. We just learned how to use color ramp node to have awesome looking textures to this, and just control the textures using the color ramp node. So that is it for this video. See you guys in the next video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed to this YouTube channel, please do subscribe and share this video with your friends and family so that they can also learn to create awesome 3D animations and models. If you have any query or comment, please comment down in the comment section below, and see you in the next tutorial. Till then, keep smiling and keep learning.